Anthony Hartwig here with a YSN Austintown Fitch player profile. Ashley Mickey Sr., thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you.
So we all got the news on Tuesday that I don't think anybody really wanted to get, and that was that spring sports is going to be canceled for this season. Just take us through your reaction and kind of the emotions that went through your head on Tuesday and the last couple of days.
It was really sad to know that, the last time I played was gonna be my last time ever. Nobody expected that to happen. I really thought we could have had a good season, so it just really sucks that we won't be able to have that chance.
Your roster was stacked. Talk about this team, what it's like to be a part of this team, and what it's like to play with so many really talented players.
It's good to play with all these talented players because every day we push each other to get better so that we can be the best version for our first game and the rest of the season. So having them there with us is really important, and it makes us all better.
What were some team goals heading into this season that you guys all wanted to accomplish?
We all wanted to have a winning record, and like last year, we wanted to try to keep that AAC championship spot.
What about your personal goals? What kind of things did you want to bring to the table this year yourself, on and off the field?
I really wanted to help everybody else improve, the younger players, and then make ourselves better on the field as well.
Now this has been kind of a slow progression because when everything shut down, we thought we'll have 2 weeks off, and then it was we'll be off until May, and now of course it's canceled. What kind of things have you been doing in the last couple of weeks to keep yourself kind of ready in case softball came back?
I've been doing our team workouts on Team Builder, our coach post workouts, and I've been doing those and studying, playing catch and stuff, making sure I'm hitting on the off the tee as well to stay ready.
Talk about Coach Ward and what it's like being under his wing and what he's meant to you and what he's taught you.
It's really nice having him there because he's keeping everyone engaged and motivated and giving us all a positive attitude to stay strong through all of this, and also keeping us ready for when we could have played.
What was his message to you guys, maybe that last practice before everything shut down?
Um, just to stay ready and keep pushing.
And what did he tell you? I'm sure he reached out to all you guys on Tuesday. What was kind of the message from Coach when things got canceled?
That it was great, playing with us or having us to play for him, and that he was so happy he could coach us and all of that.
Now, when you look back on your 3 years with the softball program, what are some memories that really stick out in your head that you're going to carry with you for your life?
Definitely our trips to Myrtle Beach. That was probably the most funnest memory I have. The green practice for St. Patrick's Day when everyone dresses up in green. Those are my best memories.
When you talk about those trips to Myrtle Beach, how much does that help your team bonding and your team chemistry?
It helps us a lot because not only are we just practicing and playing together, but we're staying together and living together for a whole week. So we really get to know each other and become better on and off the field.
Yeah, you're stuck with each other for a week, so you better get along, right?
Yeah.
Um, what are some maybe off the field memories with this team that you have over the last 3 years? That kind of describe the personality the team has off the field.
We're really fun and we hang out with each other too. I've built friendships through softball, so I've made friends and it's helpful to have them there.
Now, you look at your senior year. What were some things that made you proud that you were going to be able to represent Austintown Fitch one more time, and you were going to be able to put on that blue and red and wear Falcons across your chest?
Definitely playing softball just made me really excited and happy to represent Fitch.
And what about your personal support system and the people that come to these games to kind of cheer for you personally? What does that mean to you when you can look in a crowd and you always see them there?
It's nice to know that I have people supporting me, like my family, my grandparents, and my friends. They're always there for me, so I can depend on them.
And when you're out there on the field and you see someone supporting you like that, does it give you that extra boost of energy?
Yeah, it definitely makes me want to push myself harder.
Now, everyone here, they're student athletes, so Last couple weeks, school has been different too. How have you handled the transition between going to school and now doing it all online?
I've just been trying to like stay on top of things because I found that it's really easy to fall behind when you don't do work for one day and try to wait till tomorrow. So it's important that you do it every day. So that's what I've been trying to do.
What's your favorite class that you're taking right now?
Probably anatomy because we get to like learn about parts of the body and stuff.
Um, who are some teachers in the Austintown Fitch School District over the last couple of years that have really stood out to you and really helped you on your journey?
I've looked up to Mr. Ward and Mr. Sternberger, and I've also looked up to my science teacher, Mrs. Anderson. She's really helped me, and she teaches me a lot of what I know today.
When you leave the softball program, what's a couple things that you're going to take out of Coach Ward that he taught you that will last you forever?
It's always important to stay positive and to push yourself. He's really taught me that you shouldn't give up, even though things don't always go your way.
Is there a quote that he says a lot or something that he says a lot that really sticks with you?
Um, he says a lot like, um, I don't know. He's just really supportive, and he says a lot of positive things.
What is it about softball that you love so much that keeps you coming back every year?
Definitely the relationships I've built with my teammates and the coaches. They're all nice and happy to be around you.
Talk about your future goals. What do you want to do in the future, and what are you looking at down the road?
I want to go to college. Not sure for what yet, but I definitely want to build friendships there and be able to go into something that I like to do.
Do you have a college picked out?
Not yet. I have a few choices, but I'm not sure which one I want to go to.
Are you looking at staying closer to home, or are you one of those people that kind of want to leave the nest and travel?
I want to leave the nest, but I want to be able to come back when I can. So, like, somewhere maybe an hour, hour and a half away.
Now, you guys at Austintown Fitch, it's a big school with strong athletic tradition, not just in softball. What's the athletic family like when you have all the other sports that succeed?
It's nice to see that you're like when your team is doing good and you can look at another team and see how good they're doing and how positive they are. It's really nice and it makes the environment way better.
And you're a multi-sport athlete, correct?
Yeah.
So what's it like kind of transitioning between one sport to the other?
It happens really fast. Right after basketball, you can the next day can go to softball. So it's like a really fast transition and you just have to be ready for it.
If there was a girl or guy in sixth or seventh or eighth grade that was kind of contemplating whether or not to be a multi-sport athlete, what kind of advice would you give to them?
I would say that they should definitely do it because you get to really build friendships and stuff, and it's really helpful through school as well because it teaches you how to manage your time better.
If you had to pick one personal moment on the softball field that was like your shining moment, your favorite play you made or favorite hit you had, do you have any that stick out to you?
Probably when I've made like a double play or something, it's really special to me for those moments.
Yeah, when you make a double play, what's that feeling like? It doesn't happen a lot in softball, not like
Yeah,
baseball.
it feels really special.
And obviously, you have to trust your defense when you're doing that. Talk about the trust and the family atmosphere that this Fitch softball program has.
They have a really good atmosphere. I know like whenever I mess up or anything, they're always there for me to make me feel better and help me shake it off and get ready for the next play.
Now, what are some things you like to do if softball gets a little stressful or something like that, where you need to get your mind off of things and you're just trying to relax? What things do you like to do?
Like watch Netflix or something, maybe like read or FaceTime my friends or something like that.
Now, quarantine has left us in the house for a while, so I imagine that you've been binging some Netflix shows, right?
Yeah.
What what
Yes.
show what shows have you been binging?
I've been watching Grey's Anatomy because it's like really long and I wanted to start it. So
Have you seen it before? Are you one of those people are on their like third time watching Grey's Anatomy?
I've never seen it. I would just hear my friends talk about it. So I was like, I want to watch it.
How you liking it so far?
I like it a lot.
What about some other the family bonding that you get to have now that you're kind of forced to be at home? Has it made the family structure a little bit stronger?
Yes, I've been able to like talk to my parents and my brother and sister more than I have before. So we get to get closer through that.
You know, the running joke in the softball community is the softball dad type. You know, he's a coach or whatever. What's your softball relationship with your dad like?
He's coached me like for as long as I can remember, so he's always been there for me and he helps me whenever. Like right now, if I need to play catch, he'll go play catch with me. So
Is he someone that isn't afraid to kind of give you the truth if that's what you need to hear?
yeah, he's not afraid. He'll tell me whatever I need to know.
What's it like getting coached by your dad and having him help you grow as a softball player?
It's nice because he won't give up on me no matter what. So whenever I need help, he's always there.
And what kind of things are you doing to keep that competitive juice going? Because you can't go out and play softball anymore, but you still have that competitive fire, I assume. So what kind of things are you doing to keep that going?
I've just been trying to like make sure I'm hitting and make sure I'm throwing so I can think about that other player that isn't hitting or throwing right now and I am.
Now, what advice would you give to the Austintown Fitch underclassmen that they're going through this too, but they get to come back in 2021 and they get to have another year? What kind of advice would you give to them?
I would tell them that they always need to push themselves because I guess you really don't know when the last time you're going to play is.
Yeah, you said it. You don't know if you could go back and kind of redo your last at bat or maybe your last play in the field. How would it be different now if you knew that it was your last time?
I would definitely try to like remember it more and think about it more and like cherish the moment like with my friends and teammates.
Now you got a senior parent night in basketball. What was that like? What was the feeling like when you got to walk the floor and you got to kind of get recognized for all you've done for the last 4 years?
It was really special to see like everybody that supports me the whole way and like senior night was that way that they like showed me they were there for me that whole time.
And what's the feeling going to be like when you can finally get that diploma that says you made it and you got through 4 years at Fitch?
It's going to be really nice. I'm going to be really excited that I made it this far.
What are some ways that you've grown from freshman to now, as a person and as a player, really?
As a player, like I'm more like expanded and like I think about the underclassmen more than like when I was an underclassman, I didn't really think of like what the upperclassmen were going through or anything like that. But now I just really like think about what everybody else might be thinking and how they feel.
If there is maybe a senior out there that is really struggling with this, um, and not being able to deal with the fact that their senior season is gone, what kind of advice would you give to them?
So always look forward. That's really what's keeping me positive is like looking on to the next steps of my life. So I would just tell them to do the same thing.
All right, Ash, that's great. Thank you so much for joining us here
Mhm.
today on YSN. We appreciate you, and we definitely wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors.
Thank you.